So, good afternoon, Belinda.
Hi, Cheryl.
We've been working together this morning because you've been working with us now for about a year.
Yes.
And so you've attended 11 half-day power groups.
Yes.
Did the Power Group Plus this year as well, didn't you? Learning the questions. And had a couple of one-to-ones when you very first started.
Yes.
So when we're a company that's about getting that success without stress and learning about how you work, learn and live at your best, what do you know now as a result of that programme?
Well, this morning we've gone through all my pages and pages and pages of writing and colouring. And the thing that I know definitely is that I'm definitely more at peace with myself right now. There's a definite calm to me, even though I am as busy as ever. It seems to be a little more structured busy.
And so when you're calm and structured busy, what was happening just before you started the programme?
Well, I felt like I described it, and my metaphor was a washing machine. I felt like I had a washing machine in my stomach going on full spin the whole time. That everything was getting mixed up. That when I was picking the kids up from school, I was thinking, I need to make that call, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to do that. And then when I was at home trying to cook the dinner, I was answering the phone, and I was, everything was really a mixed mash. And I wasn't quite sure where I was going. But I also felt that I had something really sort of trapped inside, and we've now established through unravelling this that was kind of like a safe with a lock that I couldn't find the key for. And through the power groups I've managed to unlock that and let out what I really wanted to do. And since then I've set up several arms to my business.
And so when what's happened since then is unlock and set up the business. Is there anything else about what's happening now?
Well, the businesses that I've set up from coming to these power groups have developed and are running very successfully. I feel freer, I feel more able to spread my wings now, and I'm now acknowledging what's important to me. And I feel confident about using the groups over the next year to develop not only those businesses but other areas of my life.
And I think when we spoke earlier, you talked about working more with using the communication with your teenage daughter.
Yes.
And you talked about that it's actually like a new job because you've never parented a teenager before, so it's setting you up with the skills.
Exactly. And we just said, just now about you could do sole trader groups or director groups or family groups or whatever. I now have the confidence to know that I can work on whatever I want to work on in any environment. So I would feel quite comfortable about coming in to address my challenges with family life amongst a group of directors. I wouldn't feel that I couldn't have that conversation now. Whereas in my early days, when I was having a hard time in my personal life and I saw a room of business people, I thought I had to be the business person I am, when actually really I wanted to put my pink fluffy socks on and curl up on the chair and deal with my emotions. And actually it being accepting of yourself, that it's okay to work on whatever you want to work on, is quite liberating, really. That's been a massive step forward for me.
And I think that's one of the things that we've found as a pattern through all of our clients is they get clear about what they want, and then they have the confidence to speak up and express their thoughts and feelings with other people, and not just, I think your expression was, not just when you're up against it, like you're exhausted and at your wit's end and you have to tell somebody. It's almost like you are okay to give other people feedback.
Definitely. That's been very apparent in the last few months for me, that I am someone that tends to have a lot of self-talk, and my washing machine starts to spin and it all gets a bit emotional, and then it ends up being blurted out, and often you end up saying the wrong things then. Whereas most recently I've been able to see when I'm starting to get turmoil again, or when something's beginning to bother me, and I've been able to address it, speak my mind, but not in an outburst. And actually the response I've had from the people I've been talking to has been positive and not sort of ended up in a challenge. So it's definitely helped me to recognise when I'm feeling like that.
And I know we were very determined we were going to do a 1-minute interview, and we've gone to 4 minutes now because we both like to chat, which is one of our patterns. But I can't help but ask you about you said that it's not really a power group, it's about Power Me. Can you just say a bit more about that?
It's funny because when I try to describe this to people, one of the hardest things I find about describing what I do is I don't quite know what to say when I come here. when I'm discussing it with friends or other colleagues. And my business is called Pizzazz Me, and it's all about looking good and feeling great. Well, I think that step-by-step listening provide me with the power of me, and what generates me, what actually keeps me going, what's my motor. And therefore, me as a successful businesswoman, equally as successful as a partner or as a mother, is all actually intermingled. So I think my groups are about the power of me.
Well, that's a good place to stop. So thanks, Belinda.